what's a little competition between friends? Well, in the case of the Marble League, it is the friendly round among those teams who have already qualified but still want to compete. Hey everybody, I'm Greg Woods. Hey, heads up, you can find Raldo throughout the Marble League 2022 season and be one of 3 winners who will get Marble League 2022 merchandise and Raldo merchandise. You'll find more info in our videos in the tab below. As we re-enter the stadium where we saw the qualifiers take place, an equal-sized crowd that is excited to see those who are already qualified for the big show. Now, part of that comes from being the hosts. So yes, the Green Ducks, they will be competing today, and you also have the top finishers from the last Marble League, so you know that these marbles can come to play. Question is, who will come out on top in a friendly fashion, of course? Well, we begin with the goal of getting to the top, at least as far as you can, in climbing. We saw this in the qualifiers, a team sport, where one marble will roll down, strike, and push their teammate up this climbing hill to see how far they can go. Of course, only 4 teams in this one. The Gliding Glaciers, the Raspberry Racers, Mellow Yellow, and the Green Ducks. Down they come, and the Green Ducks are going to get the first farthest push. And the crowd loves that one, quacking in delight. I know it's just one round, but 73.2 to 71.3, I think that puts a glint in the giant duck statue's eye. All right, we mix things up. Billy and Quacky are now one in from the farthest lane. Down they come. They're not the first to strike. They do get some good distance, but Mellow Yellow looked impressive there. Now, all of this comes, of course, after seeing the qualifiers and the totals that they got. So for Yellem and Yella to be up there in that 72 neighborhood, I think they have to be feeling pretty decent about that. So best of 2 heats, Billy and Quacky come out on top and get 5 points with 3 events left to go. Mellow Yellow comes in second. Of course, after losing Yelly to retirement, they brought in Yeller. We'll have to see how Yeller does over the course of this competition as well. It's not always friendly to the newcomers, and the Green Ducks can certainly attest to that. Now in the 5-meter hurdles, Ducks, Raspberry Racers, Gliding Glaciers, and Mellow Yellow. Green Ducks off to an early lead. Raspberry Racers pull even and pull ahead, but here come the Gliding Glaciers, gliding over the hurdles and into the catch sand. They get the win. Half a second clear from Sheet, the reserve of the Gliding Glaciers. Nicely done there. 8.761. Green Ducks come in dead last. So flip them around. Ducks fall 1 point back into second place. Gliding Glaciers up in first. Now on to balancing. A favorite for at least a couple of these teams. And the Green Ducks will lead things off. And my goodness, did we see some fine performances in the qualifiers. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. We've got another good one here, though. If you're watching this, 2 finishers and a past 400 total. Anytime you see those kind of numbers be put up, even though it's just a practice, you got to be feeling pretty good knowing what you're capable of. The Green Ducks are just ecstatic. Things are trending well for them. Yeah, they'll quickly forget that 4th place finish in the hurdles. Mellow Yellow now, they've lost 3 to the far side. They do have 1 finish, but a 400 plus to a 289. That's quite a distance. Raspberry Racers up now. Chasing 412. They get a little bunched. 2 of them recover nicely and make it all the way to the green. Look at them tiptoeing down that far edge. Some of these marbles can be quite antsy. They want to get going, but then they end up tripping over each other. And this beam is not very wide. Gliding Glaciers, hoping to make more use of their name. They did nicely over the hurdles, but it's not going well here. Oh my. Needed a bit more friction in a different direction there to keep them going. 1 finisher The Green Ducks made that look easy. What's the old adage about a duck on water paddling like crazy underneath? I can tell you they looked pretty calm there. One event left to go. Looking good for the Green Ducks, but the triathlon has quite a few pitfalls, and I mean that literally in some cases. We did see a DNF in the qualifiers. That was a lot more marbles, though, than just the 4 that we will have in the gate here. Mallard, the captain, Razzie, Frost, and Yeller. Down they come. A bit of a block onto the Green Ducks by the Raspberry Racers puts the Ducks in last place, while the Glaciers take top spot. Riding around nose to stern, those top 3 are getting some separation, but here they come again. Green Ducks move right on by into second place as they enter the water, and the dash down. The Ducks try to make a go at the finish line. Oh, and they miss out by 60 milliseconds. Mellow Yellow barely got them. Wow, you'd expect the Ducks to do well in water? I can tell you, just from watching these events, the hype is real. So 14 points to the Green Ducks, Mellow Yellow 12, Gliding Glaciers 10, and Raspberry Racers, dare I say, a bit disappointed down there with just 8. As we get ready for the Showdown's practice round. The fans in the stands getting treated to some extra action today. Of course, the structure of the Marble League has evolved over the years, and now we have the Showdown, which represents kind of a second chance for some of these teams who would otherwise be down and out. As you see in the blocks, Team Plasma up there on top, and they are going to get the farthest push. That was a nice ascension. You will see some new teams in this showdown. You'll see some old fan favorites. The Wolfpack is one of those new ones. 66.6. Take from that what you will. Purple Rockets were the other team. I think I've neglected to say them so far. And that, in lane 2, is probably going to be enough for Team Plasma. 65.5. They do win this heat, but they will not surpass that 666. Wolfpack, brand new team, coached by Aquila and captained appropriately by Balto. Now on to the hurdles. So they've watched several teams do this. Fenrir up there for the Wolfpack, Saucer, Club, and Firo, the captain of Team Plasma. Wolfpack getting off to a good start, but they're falling back behind. Watch on this low lane here. What can Plasma do? Nope, they're not going to do it. Not going to do it. A fine finish for the Purple Rockets, whose team lineup, after all of these changes, for many teams in the last season, they stay the same. Same lineup that they had. Plasma, they've got a new manager. Ion is at the helm for them this season. We'll see if it turns in to good results in the showdown. Blackjacks out now for balancing. No real changes to them, but oh, maybe they should have. That was a very poor result, 165. Hey, I guess if there's a time to get it out, it's in the practice. Purple Rockets now. They blast off, and 3 of them came crashing down, but 1 makes it all the way to the end. 272 is the new leading mark. Wolfpack up now. How well do they travel as a team? Oh. Both sides seeing marbles drop off at different lengths. Moves them up into second place out of 3 teams. Plasma, the final to go. We've got one riding dead center and will make it. But those early losses, oh, it isn't enough. Second place for Team Plasma. Even with that finisher, that 24 really hurt them. And the Purple Rockets come out on top. 272, just 6 over Team Plasma. Knotted at the top. are Plasma and the Rockets. Wolfpack and Blackjacks, they've got a bit of ground to try to make up here. Of course, with 5 points on offer and you're only sitting on 5 points and the leader's at 11, well, math is not your friend. All right, Balto the captain in for the Wolfpack. Blast, Ecto, and Diamond. Down they come. They spread very wide, and a good move there by the Blackjacks to take second place behind Plasma. They're very close. Now they look to the inside, but can't get the move done. Onto the sand they come. There's contact between them and Plasma. As they enter the water, the marbles are all fairly spread out. Try to get in that draft, but can't make the move. And the Wolfpack come in third place over the Purple Rockets. Not bad for Blackjacks, finishing a little over a tenth of a second back. But Team Plasma, pretty happy. 16 points, and they win the Showdown practice. Well, that duck and many others are still absolutely buzzing at the performance of their home team, and why shouldn't they be? We hope that you will join us because coming up soon, we've got the Showdown and we've got the start of the 2022 Marble League.